right there. All right, there we go. All right, first things first, name and title as always.
Yeah, Tim White, Timwhite, Executive Director of Visit Wausau, the destination marketing organization for Central Wisconsin.
So, Tim, you've got the numbers in front of you, or at least some of the numbers. How did we turn
Yeah,
out for the
we
NFL draft?
we did better, Mike, than previous week threes of April's. So there was a definite uptick in things in terms of lodging stays and short-term rentals. And of course, we just did a small package for the four shuttles that we promoted, and we probably had about 70 people from out of the area stay and shuttle. In fact, a number of them stayed a number of days, right? So they shuttled a couple of times, and they were very excited and grateful. We had great results as a result of it, and then a lot of local people came, but there were also people that booked hotel rooms and stayed here that didn't take advantage of our shuttle package. So we saw that Tuesday and Wednesday lodging occupancy was 80%, 78 to 80%, because people wanted to go to the Thursday big day, right? And we had checked in with a number of our lodging folks, and there was some pretty good activity, people asking a lot of questions. We had a lot of information that the hoteliers were able to give people. And there was an uptick in, some of the food and beverage kind of things as well. So haven't heard from retailers yet, but we gave our the folks that stayed a goodie package with all kinds of vendors, and that was a great kind of experiment that we just really enjoyed helping them. And then yeah, we there were 32,000 people in Marathon County, not all of them for the draft, but that's an uptick again for April. April is kind of a shoulder season in a lot of places where visitation drops off. It's spring, just came out of the winter. The skiers are not skiing, obviously. So yeah, it was a nice uptick from an economic impact. I would say, you know, I could probably put a guess from 250 to $500,000, which is, again, we'll take anything and everything that we can get for the area to help promote it. And we also gave everybody like visitor guides and relocation guides, maybe people just to get them to think a little bit about, how great our area is. So it was a success. It was a lot of work, logistically, in a kind of a microwave for us. So I know my compatriots in Green Bay. I mean, I saw them the next week when we went down to the Capitol, and they looked fried. I'm like, you guys, what are you doing here? You should be just sleeping. And but they slept at their visitor center all
Yeah,
week long. So, but
yeah,
yeah, it was good for us. It was good for us.
yeah. And it seems like there was a lot of activity as well the night of. I know I did not go, but I did go and talk to some people at Milwaukee Burger Company. I got takeout at another establishment on Thursday night for round one as well. And it
Yep.
seemed like it was elbows to elbows everywhere you went there. And it was a good night to be out, or a good night to be a server working on tips, I would say, Thursday.
Yep, absolutely. And that's another thing, right? I mean, when the awareness, I think the main thing that was really surprising is that even people that were far away that lived in like Kentucky, and we had people from Missouri and the Dakotas, and of course Minnesota. We had a few Vikings fans, but the people that traveled were overwhelmingly Packer fans. I mean, the support for the Packers with this draft was, tremendous. And so people were really excited. That's what makes the greater Wausau area an amazing place, right? You can get a decent value of a stay here, but then, food and drink, and of course the locals stayed in and watched the draft as well to see the Packers take their first wide receiver since a million years. Was it 2010 or something? Or Um,
2002. Yep. I was still
yeah,
in high school.
2002. Yeah, Javon Walker.
Yep.
So yeah, it was really a good thing. I mean, I think, it again, it gives us valuable lessons as a destination, right? When you have a big event that's close by, and how can you take advantage of it, but also really kind of help people, to enjoy it, and enjoy what we have as they go to a big event. So yeah, we're really grateful. It was exciting.
Just out of curiosity, you said about an 80% occupancy rate for the middle of or towards the end of April. What's a
Yeah.
typical is a typical week maybe somewhere in the area of like 20%, 12%? Do you have a ballpark on
No,
that?
yeah, no, we do 50 something percent, on average, like midweek kind of stuff. Our goal is to get in the 60s. And of course, on weekend events that are here, we pack out the lodging and short-term vacation rentals as well. I mean, when you're talking about the big festivals, right? Hmong
Mhm.
Festival, Taste and Glow, Wings Over Wausau. People will come to stay here for a weekend thing. So yeah, so it's in the summer. Everybody in this area kind of considers winter to be the biggest season, and it has been traditionally. But we've done a great job of upping the profile of summer. With all the festivals and stuff that we have, but the outdoor rec and those kind of events as well. That's really, really helped increase that. So for us, it's working on, right. The next goal is to work on, okay, we have decent falls too because of the gorgeous colors that we have. So again, then it becomes, okay, let's work on midweek stuff, right? So as the DMO, our job is to pull in that quality visitor to come and stay multiple nights and really enjoy all the, four season amenities that we have. And that's the spring, that's the fall. Midweek is always a great goal for us to hit as the DMO to attract people to stay here longer.
Last thing then before we let you go, what have you learned from this that you can apply to those things like you mentioned Wausau, Hmong Wausau Fest, or even the upcoming Horseshoe Pitchers Association
Yeah,
championships in a
yeah.
couple of years? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're pretty excited about that with Weston. All the municipalities are on board with it, but Weston deservedly is going to be enjoying the direct benefits of having the event at Greenheck Turner. Um, yeah, I think the number one biggest thing that we really learned was that vendors and the lodging partners, they want to be involved, right? They want to be communicated with. They want to be a part of making that stay, rolling out the red carpet for visitors, that we all are working together side by side. So whether it's offering special deals or itineraries, yeah, just that is like the number one thing, right? We all work together in one voice to be able to just have that visitor go, man, this is a great place. People are so friendly, right? Oh my gosh, what a great value. Oh my gosh, I can get a meal. I can get a meal for this. This is crazy, right? Especially when people come from an urban environment and they see the value that is the greater Wausau area. So that's the biggest thing. The second thing is, when we are doing something like this where there's another big event, it's to to kind of temper our expectations, manage our expectations, because it's like you don't know what's going to happen, right? You don't know if it's going to be crazy wall to wall stuff or like when the US Senior Open happened at Stevens Point, it was a little underwhelming for us. But you know, you put the effort in, and there always will be some economic benefit for our area, especially if you give people ideas. I think that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
We are about marketing. Hey, here's some great ways to have fun and an adventure while you're here or as you're maybe going to this other event. So those are the two biggest takeaways. And thirdly, for the third, we have a great area. I mean, our
Yeah,
area is awesome.
we
It's
certainly
amazing.
do. All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thanks for the Tim. We appreciate the time. We'll look forward to chatting again.
All right. Sounds good, Mike. Thanks. Have a great weekend.